All right, so I posted the prequel because I uploaded a pre-recorded video prior to this one. This is live. So hello, and this of course is the crossover. So this is just the late night, early morning chit chat, and I thought I would, I gotta say, clean up a little bit of the misconceptions with when it comes to marriage today and dating in general. Because I keep hearing a lot of stuff how people always compare modern marriage to prior marriages, and I'm like, no, hold on. There's some reasons why that is. So this is the sequel.
Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Flex on something I just watched on the Ask a Black Man Anything channel. So go check them out. Shout out to Shannon Rolls and the guys over there. So I will be doing a reflex on something I saw on their show tonight, on their broadcast tonight, and so pertaining to this, the sequel to the prior upload, there's some misconceptions with modern marriage and how it differs from prior marriage and why it differs from prior marriages. And it's not just in the black community; it's global now because everybody's starting to question, I guess, relationships in general, life, all that other stuff, right? Whether it be spiritual, financial, sexual, whatever you want it to be, right? Everything's up for debate. Woohoo! Well, I believe that the things that differ from prior to now, I mean, because mind you, like 20, 30 years ago, like technology was vastly different. The way people live their lives today is much different than what they lived their lives 20 years ago when I was a kid growing up. Things are drastically different, and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it firsthand. The way people date, the way people talk amongst each other, the way even people's ability to lie. Because today it's kind of suspect if you don't have a social media account, which literally is like a detailed history of where you've been and what you've done. Depending on how often you post pictures, which a lot of the times for their vanity, women tend to do the most of that, and guys tend to do the same, trying to get the females' attentions that they're trying to get with and flex. But oh, speaking of that, yeah, uh, let me pull it up. I don't think I have it on here, but yeah, they try to flex a little bit. But I think that the two things I detailed, which is with marriage, which was the two reasons, or it's not the only two reasons. This is just two reasons. I might do it similar to the last thing where I'm just giving like two additional reasons. But two reasons guys did marry in the past was for sex and for having kids. You know, that's pretty simple. Back then, if you were a whore, the thought culture was not favorable. I mean, bikinis did not exist a century ago. Like they were a relatively new invention. Like sexuality as it is today, like my God, like our great grandfathers would nut themselves if they were alive today. Like sexuality today is at an all-time high. It is drastically different than it was 50 years ago or less. At least like publicly. Like, people still did the buffoonery behind closed doors, but the average sexual partner experience is higher in general. So yes, people are having more sex. However, just how it's portrayed in the media, the access to spicy X-rated flicks online for free, you know, commercials where they have chicks in bikinis and stuff, like showing all kinds of skin that used to be like I mean that never happened back in the day. Like a chick was never on screen like that. Like that, they usually have the onesies and stuff like that. Like back in the black and white film days and stuff. Like that was considered promiscuous. Nowadays, like I've been to Miami, chicks is walking around in freaking see-through tops with the little stickers on their nipples, lingerie, like a G-string, virtually walking around butt naked. Like, yeah, it's drastically different today, and that's normal. That's normal in Miami. Like, yeah, that's normal. I'm pretty sure in some other beaches and everything. That's normal. So yes, sex was one of those things where you have to remember our great grandparents, because I'm mentioning some of our grandparents, but I think for most of us today, at least my age range, it was our great grandparents. Those born or living around the 1910s, 1930 kind of time period. Like they married very young, and actually they had quite a few kids. Like it's rare to find one of them that didn't have like at least 7 kids or 8 siblings. They had quite a few kids. But yeah. So sex and procreation were the two things men marry for. And today, sex is at all time high. You don't got to worry about having sex outside of marriage is a okay today. So guess what? That's one less thing, one less reason to get married. Not to mention, how women treat marriage anyway today. They're quick to divorce you. So that's, I mean, I didn't even talk about that reason, but let's just be real. There's less. I'm just giving more reasons why there's less incentive for guys to get married, right? So you can have sex without the marriage, at least if you're a competitive guy. I can't relate to average guys, so I'm talking about guys above average typically. And she's more than willing to have your baby outside of marriage. So there's little to no reason to get married if that's it is what it is, people. It is what it is. But I do plan on releasing a reflex, so look out for the reflex. It'll probably be in an hour or two. I'm gonna get some things together. I gotta upload some stuff, tweak some stuff here and there. But have a good night. I gotta hit the gym, people.